This is Mommy Sexual reporting for duty. I actually got a request from one of my viewers who asked me to make a video talking about why the fuck are there some people who hate Hitomi? It's funny because when I got this question, I was thinking to myself, I mean, isn't it like fucking obvious why people don't like that girl? Personally, I always figured that the hate that Hitomi gets really just comes from what happened to Sayaka. But can you really blame Hitomi? I think that's really the question that I want to pose out there. Can you really blame Hitomi for the actions that she took? I mean, she liked Kamijo, and she basically made it very clear, hey, I like this guy. A decent argument can be made that Hitomi didn't do anything wrong. However, I did come across something really interesting. It's basically a chapter within the Madoka portable video game where Hitomi has a conversation with Homura about the events that happened between herself and Sayaka. I'm just gonna play this clip and I want you guys to tell me what you think afterwards. Let me know if you still, let me know how you feel about Hitomi if anything changes after you see this clip.
悩むことないじゃない。果たし状を受け取った時のしずきさん、かっこよかったわ。棒読みだったミキさんに見習わせたかったぐらい。
あれはさやかさんの覚悟でしたから、ちゃんとお受けするしか。
それがちゃんとできるのがすごいって言ってるの。
受け取るだけならいいのですが。
やっぱり決闘とか嫌い？い
え、最低限の護身術は習ってますから、それはさやかさんの方が心配なぐらいで。
あら、予想外。
さやかさんはどうしてあんなことをしたのかと思いまして。
やっぱり好きな人を取り合うんだから決闘するべきじゃない。私としてはじゃんけんでもいいんだけど。
でも私はさやかさんに先に権利を譲りました。ですから私のことは気にせずに。
それは汚い手だと思うわ。
汚いって私がですか？
そう、とても汚い。友人が同じ人を好きだって聞かされて、しかも明日までは告白しないから先に告白するならどうぞって話を。優しさだなんて誰が思うの？
思いませんか？
思うわけないわね。権利を先にあげたから私は友情を大事にする女。そう思ってるならそれは大きな勘違いだわ。結局ミキさんが先に行けるわけないとか思ってたんじゃない？
そんなことは。
Okay, so based on this, Homura said something interesting. She kind of mentioned that there is a possibility that what Hitomi did was very underhanded. It's like she mentions that there's a chance that the reason that Hitomi approached Sayaka in this way was because she thought that Sayaka would never go through with it and actually confess her feelings to Kyosuke. Now, obviously, this is all debatable. I mean, it's debatable whether or not, you know, the Madoka portable game is even canon, but at the very least, I feel like this information that we get from this clip kind of makes you think and maybe analyze the situation a little bit more. I mean, was Hitomi really playing fair? I mean, considering Sayaka's reaction, considering the fact that Sayaka ended up not doing anything, it really kind of makes you wonder because, truth be told, I was very surprised the way that Sayaka reacted to all this because Sayaka is shown to be very outspoken, very in your face, and very tomboyish. And when you consider the fact that she stood up to Kyoko, she stood up to Homura, and you know she's one of those types of characters who's, you know, really aggressive and really, you know, she's not really the type that backs down from a challenge. However, when Hitomi approached her in the manner that she did, Sayaka didn't even put up a fight. I mean, I understand that part of the issue was the whole thing with the soul gem and the bodies and the fact that Hitomi is one of her best friends. I understand all that, but I personally thought that it's still weird to me. Like, if you're watching this video and you're a girl, have you ever been in a situation where one of your friends like approached you in a way that was similar to Hitomi? And if so, was your first reaction to back down from them? Like, I would think that a normal girl in this type of situation would get pissed off, or they would get a little annoyed, or they would put up some type of like fight or something. I just find it strange that Sayaka didn't even try. In some ways, you could almost say that Sayaka's path of death was kind of inevitable at this moment because she gave up. She didn't even try. She didn't even fucking try to like get pissed off at Hitomi or say, hey, how dare you try to go after him or whatever. Like, she didn't like even try. It's like after Hitomi said all that stuff, Sayaka pretty much just laid down and just let Hitomi kind of have her way. And like I said, it's amazing because when you think about Sayaka's personality and how, you know, aggressive she is, and the fact that this was all it took for her to give up. I mean, Sayaka is a great character. She's relatable and she has really some great qualities to her, but she's definitely somebody who gave up way too easily. And it's ironic because Hitomi is a character who is the exact opposite of Sayaka in so many ways. It's like she's soft-spoken, she doesn't come across as being nearly aggressive, and yet she made Sayaka go the fuck home. It's amazing, because when you think about their personalities, it's just so fucking ironic that Hitomi would be able to dominate Sayaka to the point where Sayaka doesn't even want to put up a fucking fight.
I'm sorry, but who are you again?
I'm not so sure myself, but there is one thing I'm sure of. Now that Kyosuke's better, I'm taking him from you. Sorry about that.
That's kind of fucked up.
I know, right?
It's really tough to know whether Hitomi was being noble, and I'm still wondering, how would a girl normally react? I'm really interested in getting a female's perspective on this because I know that girls can get very confrontational and a rivalry can start when it comes to girls dealing with guys. So I want to hear from, like, you know, girls specifically in the comment section. Have you yourself ever been in a situation where one of your girlfriends approached you and talked about liking a guy, and do you recall yourself just giving up even though you liked the guy and just allowed your friend to go after him? Like, have any of you ever done that? Because again, I'm under the impression that most girls would, you know, they would try to get, you know, kind of aggressive. They might get kind of pissed off. Like, is that what, like, don't girls normally react that way? Or was Sayaka's reaction to Hitomi something that's normal? Is that the way that girls react when their friends talk about, oh, I really want to go out with this guy that you like. I know you like him, but I want him for myself, kind of thing. Like, is that normal? Let me know in the comments below if that is. I'm really curious to know your thoughts on that. And I also want to hear your thoughts on Hitomi. Do you feel like Hitomi is a little bit more underhanded now that I showed you that clip of her and Homura? Do you still feel like her intentions were as noble as they might have appeared in the anime? Really want to hear your thoughts on that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, peace out. This is Mommy Sexual signing out. Peace.